When to fish weighted versus weightless Senkos. What's up guys, my name is Will Allen. I'm an angler with over a decade of fishing experience and the owner of First Light Fishing Company. In today's video I'm going to explain how, when, and why to fish weight versus weightless Senkos. So taking the Senko, I'm going to talk about strictly standard Senko by Gary Yamamoto. So weightless versus weighted Senko. For a weightless Senko, that means no weight, just the hook and the worm. You cast it out, you let it free fall, has a nice shimmy and flutter on the way to the bottom. When fishing this, the bass will typically eat it on the fall. They won't typically eat this off the bottom, although they can once in a while. They'll typically see it falling, come out and smack it. Weighted Senko. This bait they rarely eat on the fall. They primarily eat when it's on the bottom, either popping it off the bottom or dragging it along the bottom. The weighted Senko typically excels in deeper water, and the weightless Senko typically excels in shallower water. This being said, I have caught bass on a weighted Senko in 2 feet of water, and I've caught bass on a weightless Senko in 12 feet of water. So it's a general rule of thumb, but you really gotta play it by ear. Conditions are a big part of this. The reason I was able to fish the weightless Senko in 12 feet of water was because that day was flat calm. If there was wind coming, it would have blown that bait before it can get down to the strike zone. I was fishing a weed edge where it's a drop off from like 8 to 12 foot, and the bass ate when it was falling, probably 3/4 of the way down in that 12 foot. The biggest decision and the biggest reason to choose weightless or weighted is where are the bass sitting? Are the bass suspended or are the bass on the bottom? Additionally, where are the bass eating? Are the bass eating baits mid-water column or are they only picking baits off the bottom? This is why you got to have both in your boat and be willing to change to figure out what the bass want on that specific day. Because there's been many times when I get out there early morning, like summertime, and I'm just flipping weightless Senkos up to weed edges, letting them shimmer down. And in the morning, from like sunrise, like 5:30 to like 7:30, crushing them. And then all of a sudden, once that sun comes out, it stops working for some reason. I would then switch to a weighted Senko and either pop it off the bottom or just slowly, as slow as you can, just drag it. And that way you can get more bites once they stop hitting on the weightless. Both baits can definitely work in pretty much all conditions. If it's windy, definitely go weighted. If it's flat calm, you have the option to go weightless. Are the bass sitting mid-water column or are they more towards the bottom? And which matches your fishing style more? Are you very patient, very mellow, very slow? You can allow that bait to shimmer down for 10, 20, sometimes even 30 seconds. Or are you more of a quick fisherman, more impatient type, where you want that bait to get down into the strike zone and start working it right away? Both can work. Choose which one works for you and your application with your conditions. Give them both a try and you'll have much success out on the water. By the way guys, if you want to catch more fish, I have a curated selection of bass fishing products as well as other species of fishing products on my website, firstlightfishingco.com. There will be links down in the video description to the site as well as the bass fishing collection, where you can find everything you need to fish Senkos. Hooks, weights, rods, reels, line, the whole shebang. Everything you need to consistently catch fish this summer you can find on that site, along with the fastest shipping times available. That's it for today's video guys. I really appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, drop them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking, and I'd also love to answer any questions you may have. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Go catch them up. See you guys.